Hi, my name is Janai Lane, and I'm the founder of Spirit Coach Training. I want to talk to you today about your own capacity, your own healing capacity that's innate in you to really lift your vibration and allow yourself to be more co-creative in your life. Everyone knows that this is a difficult period in human history, and the energy around us is so dense, and it makes the heart contract. And the problem with that is our heart, our high spiritual heart, gives us access to self-love and compassion, and it helps us to bring forth that higher frequencies, the innate qualities of our divinity, to bring them out, to light us up and literally lift our vibration. And so one of the things that I want to help you with today is to raise your level of self-love and self-compassion and self-kindness, because I think without that, we're going nowhere. We're meeting our resistance. We're not moving through it. We're not adding to the light of the world. We're feeling down, perhaps. We're not energized, and the list goes on and on and on. And this aspect, people say to me, Janai, you've been coaching for decades now, and what's the one thing that is going to, if you could point me to that one thing, what would it be? And I would say it's self-love. And I don't mean that in a trite way, and not even conceptual. And I'm going to show you what I mean experientially. Because self-love is knowing as a felt sense that you are love. You are the love you seek. You are love. And when you open the heart, the high spiritual heart, and you allow who you are to begin to overflow, you feel self-love. And that translates into self-compassion and self-kindness. Now, why is that important? It is so critical because everything that you're trying to create or do or be in your life is dependent on being your authentic self, is dependent on you being and knowing that you are love. And you take that to meet the world wholeheartedly, and it changes everything that you engage with on every level of your life. Relationships, your work, your creativity, your vibration in general immediately lifts. So we're going to do a very simple practice together to help you to access this right now, because I want you to have an experience, a felt sense of what I'm talking about. All right, so what I'd like you to do is just put your left hand on your high heart and your right hand over it, okay? And I want you to just relax and take a deep breath in and hold it on the top of the breath, and then release. And again, a deep breath in, hold it, and release. And what we're doing right now is, as you're breathing, we're just sourcing that innate love within you. And I want you to imagine that there is a radiant sun right beneath your hands, a radiant light, a radiant sun. And every time you breathe in, the sun expands. And every time you breathe out, the rays of that sun begin to radiate through your heart field. And as you breathe in again, the sun grows, and out the rays radiate through, all the way through the mind field, the brain field, right? Because we're clearing the mind field of negative thoughts, and we're adding the rays of love that you are. Now I want you to, if it feels comfortable, to close your eyes if you haven't already. And I want you to think of someone you deeply love unconditionally. There's no issues there. So maybe it's a pet, maybe it's a young child, or whoever it is. It's just, there's just a sweet, precious, boundless love there. And you have that. You know it. You know what it is. It's an unconditional love. And I want you to think of that as you think of them. And as you're breathing deeply, allow that sun to grow even larger, even more radiant. And let it permeate your cells and your organs. And now I want you to imagine putting yourself, an image of yourself, in front of that person or that pet that you love unconditionally. And I want you to send, and you're going to hold up your right hand and send this love. And imagine these rays coming out of your heart through your hand to you. Now, in order to get to that person that you love unconditionally, that's behind you. And notice how you let the love, the compassion, the kindness radiate through you to arrive at the person or pet that you love unconditionally. Notice how you allow yourself to receive that so that the one you love behind you can also receive that. Good. Now bring this back to you, to your heart, right here, right now. And just fill with that light. Fill even deeper. So your cup runneth over with this radiant light. And just notice how you feel. Notice if you feel a tingling or a vibration, a heightened vibration, or a kind of, an openness, Yeah. So I want you to take this with you into your day and know that there are many ways to wake up self-love, because love is our nature. It's our very nature. And we need to learn to nourish it, to nurture it so it can grow, because it's really behind every co-creative impulse that we take. It really is that in which we are chasing or seeking that already lives within us. So thank you so much for listening, and I'm wishing you so much self-love and self-kindness today. Namaste.